ぬるい The Almighty が未来を改変する力だ。
まだ全然使いこなせちゃいねえけどな。
さあ。
The rates in Bleach Brave Souls have been confusing lately. They have been going down, there's been a lot of debate on this, and I've seen Spy's videos on this, and in this video I wanted to give my own take on the matter and go through an analysis of the rates over time and how they have evolved and how the value for what you're using orbs for is evolving over time. So the first thing is, shout out to Soldex for the BBS simulator, links gonna be in the description below. I'm gonna go through the rates of the banners starting from 2017. So back in 2017, you had two types of banners. You had the minimum banner at 3% with a guaranteed new 5-star in this. As you can see, 5-star guaranteed to be new characters. And then you had the 6% end of month, which were coming with some fillers. So you had 9 characters, including 6 fillers and 3 feature characters. So this was the format back then, in around 2017. So the idea is, during mid-months, you had this banner with only 3 characters, 3 5-stars that were featured. So no matter what you pulled, you were guaranteed to pull, well, no matter what 5-star you pulled, you were guaranteed to have a 5-star for sure. Like the first one was guaranteed to be a new 5-star for you. So you had 3% chance for 3 characters, so that's 1% chance to get a 5-star character, which is huge. 1% chance to get a 5-star character. But the thing is, people pull on new banners for featured characters, for the new characters. Like, I don't know anyone who just be pulling on a character just for a specific filler. Well, that may happen, but that's pretty rare, because like fillers are more likely, you know, like a second chance, because you get some orbs back if you don't have the filler, or if you want to get them 5-5 now because of the transcend system. But mostly, you will be pulling on a banner because of the 3 new characters, or now 2 new characters. So what I'm going to be focusing on here is the chance to get one, like any of the 3 new characters. So the chance of getting any of the 3. So you've got 1% chance to get one specific new 5-star, but you also have 3% chance in total to get any of the 3 new characters, which also means some orbs back. So this is absolutely huge. The end of month, on the other hand, was like this. So you had 0.667% chance to get any specific 5-star from the pool of characters, but you had 2% chance to get one of the banners. So on this one, you had 3% chance to get any of those 3. Here you have 2% chance to get any of the 3. And 0.67% chance to get one specific character. So if you were about after Senna specifically, these were your chances of getting her. All right. Now, in 2020, things changed drastically, and this is where, as a I used to spend a lot of money on the game, but as a pay-to-play player, I really felt a difference. So the money I was putting in the game at the time would allow me to get 2 to 3 characters per banner consistently. And then this happened, this new step-up format that was introduced in January 2020 constantly, and things changed drastically. If I spent the same amount of money, I would get a lot less. And I had to spend a lot more to get the same, if not a little bit less, which was a huge hit for me. So this new format was the following. So you had 12 characters in the pool, 3 banners, and 9 fillers. So it went down from 0.667 chance per character down to 0.5% chance per character. And where you had 2% chance to get any of the new featured characters, any of the new banner characters, now in 2020 you were down to 1.5% chance to get one of the featured characters, one of the featured banner characters. So notice how we went from 3% chance for any of the banner to 2% chance for any of the banner to 1.5% chance for any of the banners. Not to mention that because at this time similar characters were not included in the feature in the feeder pool, you would be getting the same characters again and again and again and again, and it was getting really annoying because you would get them all 5 of 5, and these were old characters that are not as useful nowadays. I'm talking about, for example, this Ikaku or this Kyoraku, for example, which are a nightmare to get. Now, in 2020, at the end of 2020, we had this character banner with 2 characters. And I'm not talking about the one with Toshio, the fast Redux banner, which was a bit of an odd case. We had the first official 2 character banner, which I feel is the most value for your buck. So in this one, you had the following format. So after step 6, there you go. Here, for example, you had 6% chance guaranteed for a 5-star. That's correct. But then you also have an extra 2% chance for any of the character or 5-star character from this premium / seasonal pool. So instead of like removing from the experience, you go from 6% all the way to 8% compared to what we have right now with the 3% or 4.5% So this to me is the best and only way that should be used for adding an extra pool of characters. Keep the same base thing and then add up on it like an extra percentage for characters like this. Now, that's more of a parenthesis for now. Up next, we have this banner, which was, I think, the last banner. That one was from mid-March. That was the last banner where we had this format with guaranteed filler pool. So this was the last banner where you knew exactly what you were getting for your buck. So we had, same thing, 0.5% chance for any of the characters, 1.5% chance for any of the 3 banners, and at least you knew for sure which of the fillers you were getting. And at this point, we had both seasonal characters and non-seasonal characters. And the characters in the filler pool were not that bad, to be honest. So you were getting some value for your buck here. Problem is, then we had the Spirit Society banner. And that one completely changed the format. So you had less fillers in the pool, but you also had 1.5% chance for any of the 221 characters. And this other pool, as Caleb calls it, is very tricky because these characters range from anywhere between the release of the game all the way until 2.5 years old characters. So you will never get in this other pool any character that is less more recent than 2.5 years old, and more likely you're going to be getting some characters that are like 3, 4, 5 years old in this. So what this means is, yes, the percentage for a specific featured characters is the same, 0.5%, fine, but the percentage for you to have any of the guaranteed featured characters is lowered at 4.5%. And yes, I know that you have the step 5, 10, and so on that guarantee one of the featured characters. So this is somewhat good. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be spending 5 steps on every single banner. So look at it this way. While the step 5 offers a little bit more value, the trade-off for it is step 1 to 4, step 6 to 9, and so on are the following. So you have 1.5% chance to get one of the featured characters, but you also have the same exact percentage of chance to get a random character, filler character from 2.5 years old all the way up to 5.5 years old as well. So like you have the exact same chance to pull one featured banner character or one good old dupe that you will never ever use in your life. So this is the reality of it. And then you also have some kind of chance to get any of those characters. Now, the Redux banner with Yoricha and Soifon. So you might think that, okay, because it's a double team character, it requires double the effort. So that is still a 3 characters kind of banner. But yes, not exactly. So this new format was the following: 3% chance for any of the featured 6 characters and 3% chance for any of the older other characters. But the thing is, yes, same percentage again, 0.5%. So the reality is you've got 1% chance to get any of the featured unit, 1% chance for any of them. So we went from 3% and 2% to 1.5% down to 1% chance for any of the new characters. You see where I'm going with this one? Chances of getting a new featured banner character are just going down, completely down over the years. And while you have 1% chance to get any of the new characters here, you also have 3 times more likely to get one of those good old dupes that you don't want to get. So you've got this 1-to-3 ratio where you get 1% chance for one of these and 3 times more chances to get something really old that you don't want to get. And yes, those other characters in the pool are somewhat good. Like this Granger is amazing, this guy is good. Like these characters are good as other characters to have in the pool. But imagine this, you want those are okay to get, but you have 3 times more chances to get the other characters than these ones that you really want. And they did the same with Spirits of Forever with you. Same exact thing, except that instead of having a proper double team character like this, which would potentially justify the 2 banner characters, nope, this is an actual tag team character and not a double team character because you don't have a switch mechanic. So that is even less value for your buck, I would say. And then we had this, the arena banner. So we went from 3 to 1 character banner. This one is the absolute worst value ever in the game. So you've got 5-star featured, 3% chance. So you've got 0.5% chance for this one. Still the same percentage for this specific character that you want. However, you're 6 times more likely to pull any of the random other feeder pool characters, 6 times more likely than getting this guy. So again, we went from 3 and 2% to 1.5 to 1% to 0.5% for the featured banner character. And at least good thing is this guy is a premium character. But still, there will be more banners like this. There will likely be more banners like this. And what if these are not premium characters? What if the one time KLab decides to give us like an exclusive character? Like imagine a banner with the 3rd character, like movie Ichigo, the Hellverse version of Ichigo. What if this is a banner to come, Hellverse Ichigo? Because in the previous banner, the movie version, we had only 2 units, not 3. So what if they keep Hellverse Ichigo for the next arena battle? That would be catastrophe. And then finally we have this one, the swimsuit banner with only 2 characters. The epitome of fan service for any Bleach fan in the community. And obviously they went Bountylicious with those guys. Well, I mean, half Bountylicious, but you get what I'm saying. And they went to 4.5 and 1.5%. And notice something as well. Those rates changing every single time. It is done on purpose because it just creates confusion in your mind. Like you don't really understand what you're getting for your buck. Like, to be honest, even for me, like the way I see it is like I keep looking at this pool of characters. I'm like, okay, there's like 2 characters, then there's like 7 other characters, so I have like 2 chances over 7 or something. And then it's like a 6% rate. And then I get surprised to get like all those like random fillers that I don't want to get from the other pool and so on. So the confusion, the complexity behind the format and the ever-changing formats as well add up to just mess up with our brains so that we don't really grasp what's going on in those summons. We lose touch with the reality of the rates, and KLab can get all better in a sense with this. So here, again, we've got 2 characters, so we've got a 1% chance to get a feature banner character, and then we also have 1.5% chance, so we're like 50% more likely to get some older character that we don't want to get. So all in all, this is the current situation with the rates in Bleach Brave Souls. So yes, rates for a specific 5-star character stayed the same, but the reality is to get one of those banner characters, you will need to pull a lot more. To get, when before you could get some orbs back with the featured filler characters, now you are so much more likely to get one of those other characters that you probably have, older characters, that you will not get those orbs back. And the thing is, you might tell me, okay, sure, for veteran players, that might be very annoying, but for newer players, chances are they don't have those characters, so that's good, they get some orbs back. But then I answer back to this, and I'm like, right, but those new players, they also have orb sources that veteran players don't have anymore. So getting like 220 orbs back from a character that also has resurrection doesn't really provide as much value as getting a character that they would be able to use in the game. because the veteran players have all their like characters that are max transcended, or they have their characters are like well powered up and stuff. But newer players, to catch up with older players, need to get the good characters. So they need to root for the banner characters, and instead they are just as equally impacted and getting more other older characters that they might not be able to use, maybe links, but they might not be able to use them, that the odds they're getting back from them are not really making up for the fact that they're not being able to be competitive straight away and catch up with older players. So all in all, the rates have really changed, and no matter how you want to look at it, it is what it is. And I don't want to see any more changes to this. I just want to get, like, what I want to see is this. This to me is acceptable. If you want to go the route of having 2 characters in a banner, fine, do it. But do it the right way. Have value in the banner. Make the banner worth it. This is what I am okay with. This? That? This? Hell no, I'm not in for that at all. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. And in the comments below, let me know what you think on this. And I'll see you next time. Tchuss! Salut les amis, alors petit résumé de la partie anglaise où je parlais des taux dans Bleach Brave Souls et je faisais un petit tour sur l'évolution des taux au fil des années. Et sur le fait que ça a bien changé. On était en 2017 où on avait 2 types de bannières. On avait les portails milieu de mois à 3% et les portails fin de mois à 6% avec des fillers. Les portails de milieu de mois à 3%, l'idée c'est qu'on avait 3% de chance d'avoir un personnage 5 étoiles, mais au moins on était sûr et certain que c'était un nouveau personnage puisqu'il n'y avait aucun filler. Du coup, on avait 3% de chance d'avoir un personnage de l'affiche, mais également on avait 3% de chance d'avoir un nouveau personnage. Donc c'était absolument génial. Et on avait 1% de chance par personnage en particulier. C'est-à-dire que si on voulait avoir le Baragan, paf, c'était 1% de chance. Sur les fins de mois, c'était à peu près pareil. On avait 6% de chance, certes, mais comme on avait filler, on avait moins de chance d'avoir les personnages à l'affiche. Du coup, on avait 0,66% de chance d'avoir un personnage en particulier. Donc, si on était après Senna, on avait 0,66% contre 1% ici. Mais paradoxalement, on avait 2% de chance d'avoir un personnage du portail contre 3% de chance ici. Donc 2% de chance d'avoir un personnage du portail. Et après, ce qui permettait voilà. Bon bref, après on avait quand même 4% de chance d'avoir un personnage filler. Ensuite, 2020, c'est là que Caleb a commencé à véritablement changer la donne en introduisant le format Step Up, où là pour le coup on avait 12 personnages sur le portail, 3 à l'affiche, et on passait de 0,667% de chance d'avoir un personnage en particulier à 0,5%. Ce qui change déjà énormément. C'est-à-dire que progressivement, il fallait dépenser beaucoup plus d'orbes pour avoir à peu près le même résultat, si ce n'est moins. Donc, si vous vouliez un des 3 personnages du portail, vous aviez 1,5% de chance. Donc, on est passé de 3% sur cette bannière à 2% ici, à 1,5% ici. Et après, vous aviez la possibilité d'avoir ces personnages-là. Ça, je reviendrai dessus après. Ensuite, 2021, on a eu cette bannière-là, où là, c'était la dernière bannière, le dernier portail où on avait ce même format, avec 1,5% de chance d'avoir un personnage à l'affiche et le reste pour cela. Puis Caleb est passé sur un nouveau format avec les Spirit Society et les personnages Spirit Society, où là, pour le coup, on avait moins de personnages dans la pool des fillers. Donc, au lieu d'avoir 9 fillers et 12 persos au total, on en avait 9. On avait 6 fillers et 9 persos au total. Toujours le même pourcentage de chance d'avoir un perso en particulier. Et toujours le même pourcentage de chance d'avoir un personnage à l'affiche. Donc, 1,5% d'avoir n'importe lequel des 3. Le problème, c'est qu'ils ont introduit une nouvelle pool de personnages qui va de la sortie du jeu jusqu'à 2 ans et demi en arrière. C'est-à-dire que c'est impossible d'avoir des nouveaux personnages premium ou saisonniers dans cette pool. On n'aura forcément que des vieux personnages inutilisables, pratiquement inutilisables. Et du coup, l'idée c'est quoi? C'est que vous aviez 1,5% de chance d'avoir un personnage à l'affiche, mais vous avez également le même pourcentage de chance d'avoir un vieux perso que vous n'allez pas pouvoir utiliser. Donc là, ça commence à faire mal, ça commence à peser, parce qu'au moins les fillers étaient utilisables, mais là, on a le même pourcentage de chance d'avoir ça ou un vieux perso inutilisable. Après, on a eu le format des Redux Summons, où là, pour le coup, on avait moins de fillers, certes, et ils étaient bons, mais l'idée, c'est quoi? C'est que vous avez 1% de chance d'avoir un personnage de l'affiche, un personnage du portail, mais vous aviez 3 fois plus de chances d'avoir un vieux perso tout cassé que vous n'allez pas utiliser. Donc vous voyez un petit peu le ratio, donc on a du 1 versus 3. On est passé donc de 3% de chance d'avoir un personnage bannière à 2% de chance à 1,5% de chance, et maintenant on est sur du 1% de chance, vu qu'on n'a que 2 personnages à l'affiche. Même principe avec ça, sauf que là on avait un personnage double team, donc avec une mécanique de switch, mais là on a un personnage tag team où on ne peut pas switcher entre les deux, donc techniquement c'est pas tout à fait justifiable. Après ça, on a eu l'épitome de tout ça, c'est la bannière avec Grimjo, où là pour le coup on a 0,5% de chance d'avoir un personnage du portail, vu qu'il n'y en a qu'un, c'est Grimjo, mais on a 6 fois plus de chances d'avoir un vieux perso tout cassé de la pool premium. Vous voyez un petit peu où je veux en venir. Donc on est passé de 3 à 2%, à 1,5%, à 1%, à 0,5%. Et enfin, le dernier en date, c'est le fameux portail maillot de bain. Où là, on a quoi ? On est de retour sur du 4,5 à 1,5%, avec 1% de chance d'avoir un personnage du portail, mais 50% de chance supplémentaire d'avoir un personnage tout cassé, de la pool autre. Voilà. Donc, vous voyez un petit peu où est-ce que, enfin, la direction que les choses prennent. Voilà. Pour moi, le meilleur format et le seul format que j'accepterais pour une bannière de personnages, c'est celui-ci, où vous aviez 6% de chance d'avoir un personnage du portail, qui était le suivant, avec certes un certain nombre de fillers, mais tous excellents, et à cela se rajoute 2% supplémentaire de la pool autre. Donc c'est-à-dire que vous avez 8% de chance au total, et la pool autre ne vient pas impacter cette pool-là. Et ça, pour moi, c'est le format avec lequel je suis d'accord. Celui qu'on a actuellement, absolument non. Absolument non. Absolument non. Voilà, c'était juste pour vous donner une petite idée. Alors, dernier point, c'est qu'on va me dire, oui, mais alors pour les vétérans, je comprends que ça fasse mal aux fesses, puisque on va se retrouver à avoir tous les fillers qu'on a, tous les anciens persos qu'on ne veut pas dans la pool autre, et on a beaucoup plus de chances de les avoir. C'est-à-dire que la valeur que l'on obtient par bannière est de plus en plus basse. Mais pour les nouveaux joueurs, c'est tout bénef, parce que c'est des personnages qui n'auront jamais autrement. Alors, ce à quoi je réponds, oui et non. Parce que les nouveaux joueurs, leur but, c'est de pouvoir rattraper un petit peu leur retard sur les anciens joueurs pour pouvoir être directement, pour pouvoir prendre le train en route. Sauf que ces personnages-là, certes, ça va leur donner des orbes, sauf qu'un nouveau joueur, il a déjà des sources d'orbes. Donc, qu'est-ce que 220 orbes pour lui et un personnage inutilisable, là où les vétérans ont déjà un paquet de personnages déjà bien buffés, bien maxés et tout, qu'ils utilisent. Non, pour un nouveau joueur, ce qu'il veut, c'est avoir un des nouveaux personnages pour pouvoir directement réaliser différents contenus du jeu. Je pense notamment à tous ces étages qui sont verrouillés derrière des personnages nouveaux dans le Senkaimon, etc., etc. Je pense à tout ce genre de choses. Bref, je sais que il y a une autre option maintenant, c'est que l'étape 5 garantit un personnage du portail, donc il y a un peu plus de chances d'avoir l'un des nouveaux personnages, etc., etc. Mais une fois de plus, tout le monde ne va pas mettre 1100 orbes chaque portail pour avoir un petit peu plus de chance. C'est-à-dire que, certes, sur les étages, enfin les paliers 5, 10, etc., il y a un peu plus de chance, mais entre-temps, palier 1 à 4, on en parle, palier 6 à 9, on en parle, palier 11 à 14, on en parle, etc., etc. Bref. C'est tout pour cette vidéo. Moi, je prends un bon bol d'air, une bonne respiration. Je vous encourage à vous abonner à la chaîne parce que ça fait vraiment toute la différence. Et ensuite, dans les commentaires en dessous, dites-moi ce que vous pensez de cette analyse. Allez, tchuss!
Thank you.